Hi everyone, this is Richa. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today is going to be something completely different. We are not going to check any feelings, anything about your partner and anything about you. It's just that I just would want to share something with you, and that is my top 5 tarot and oracle decks. Well, this is just something that these decks bring in a lot of positivity in my readings, and I really love it. I use it for my own personal readings and for my client readings, and I just thought that let me just share that, what is going on behind the camera. So without further ado, let's just get started. So number 1 is definitely the classic Rider-Waite. I know that most of you feel that Rider-Waite is not that great, etc., but I just love it. And the deck that I basically use is this giant Rider-Waite tarot deck. Okay, I mean, just look at the cards. It just brings out intuition. It just brings out, it just works great on my intuition because of it's huge, yes, but the way I can see the pictures very clearly. Oh, and by the way, I've cut and trimmed the edges myself because I just wanted to put my energies out there, in this deck. But see, it's just so great. It's just so great, and I just love it. I love it. A classic Rider-Waite is basically I always rely on whenever I would want to go in depth. I mean, I am of course comfortable with other decks as well, but this is something that I've learned, right? Classic Rider-Waite. When we all started our tarot journey, classic Rider-Waite is the way to go about it. So yeah, I mean, I really love these cards. I use it for my personal readings. I use it for my client readings. I have also used it in like one of the event, this just works out super great for me, which is why it's number 1. All right, now let's just go to number 2. Number 2 is everyone's favorite these days, which is Modern Witch Tarot deck. It opens like this. It comes in that card. Okay, and these are the cards, and it comes with this guidebook. The guidebook is kind of small. I just don't understand that why did they provide this hard bind or to this guidebook. I mean, it's very small for a hard bind, but okay, whatever works, right? What really bothers me is basically this card, which I think I have seen that a lot of tarot readers mentioning this, that this, once you pick it up, the card sort of slides down, so you really have to like pick it up from the bottom. But okay, I mean, it doesn't bother me because I really like the cards. I really love these cards. I have this strange, I would say, desire that when I hold the cards, it should feel the card stock should be thick, and I should feel that luxuriousness when I, try to do my readings. Of course, this is very much close, not very much. This is basically a modern classic Rider-Waite. Okay, it shuffles really nice, and I can pick all the cards. What really bothers me in the tarot decks is basically the border, but I'm not gonna trim this one because it's already a very normal standard size. Otherwise it'll squeeze out into something which is very, very small. But yeah, I mean, if you can see, it's resonating with the classic Rider-Waite. Everything is there with just a modern touch, which is great. And yeah, I use it for my readings with clients a lot. Whenever I don't feel like using a giant Rider-Waite tarot, I use this. I mean, it's more or less it's same, right? But yes, what really bothers me is basically this hard bind book more than the packaging. Packaging, it's still good. I can work with that, but a hard bind book for a very, very small, see the thickness for a very thin book, it's a bit much. I don't know what they were thinking, but okay, whatever works. So that was my number 2. All right. Now I'm so excited for number 3, and number 3 is anyway something which is very much popular, and that is the Good Karma Tarot. So it had come with this box which you open, okay, and there was a partition. I removed the partition because it was kind of difficult for me to take out cards. Like this way, it's way much easy. Let's just talk first about the cards. I mean, look at the bright color, the bright yellow color. It's just great. Guys, I'm in love with these cards, and see how positive they are, how lovely they are. They're very inclusive, you know, and the good part about it is that no borders, so works for me. No borders, and the cardstock, although the cards are really thin, but it's not that thin as well. They're quite glossy, but you know, it shuffles really great, right? And I mean, these are like the cards which works best on for YouTube as well. You know, they're bright, they're colorful, there are no naked people, so it works well. But I'm really excited, in which I think everyone must have shared with you, is basically the guidebook. Just look at the guidebook. Just look at how colorful and how, you know, wonderful it feels to even read it. The best part about this guidebook is that although it provides you the description of what this card says, but then there is also a description which is kind of linking to the Rider-Waite tarot. You know, like traditionally or historically, moon card has this. So what does it symbolizes? So that, you know, when you go there, and it's also about the minor arcana. Like in many decks, 4 of Wands shows 2 happy people dancing with flowers in hand. So it is giving you their own interpretation. Plus there is an interpretation about the Rider-Waite. And plus, of course, there is a caption which is super great, right? It doesn't hurt. But this is like one of my favorite. I can't tell you, like, you know, how many readings I've done, but every time I'm doing a reading with that, I feel so positive. And just look at these cards, they're just great. And it kind of works that these cards are matte, you know, they're kind of slippery and glossy, because I'm always very much careful with the decks that I love, that I don't want to ruin them, I don't want to bend them, I don't want to, you know, have scratches on the sides and everything. But yeah, this card definitely works the best for me, the best. But it's at number 3 because I have not used it enough, right? I mean, they're pretty new. I have extensively used my Rider-Waite tarot decks, but this one I've not used enough. Maybe, you know, when I make another video haul, maybe I'll just have something else. But yeah, that's number 3. Okay, so that's all about it when it comes to tarot deck. But I will show you my 2 most favorite oracle decks. So number 4 is Believe in Your Own Magic by Amanda Lovelace. And oh my god, you gotta see the cards here. I mean, we'll check out the guidebook later, but just look at the cards, you guys. The cards, the caption, everything is just so great. I always take out one card for me, and you know, everyone who's looking for guidance, you know, I definitely see this. This is basically a very divine feminine guidebook, right? And it gives great advice. I mean, not at the soul level, at a human level, I'm saying. Like, you know, red, forgive. Bitch fire, stand up for yourself. Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. Shark, swim away from the situation. Right? These are some of the things which I really adored. And look at the artwork, the way this person is, thinking, the expressions, the background, everything is just, it just speaks to your intuition so much, and I really love this. See how this also has the 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 stretch marks, here, and it says you've earned all your stripes. So this is something which is really, really great, really, really great, and I really love this. I mean, I am obsessed, honestly, and I do this. I take one card out on a daily basis, and it has given me so much of strength, so much of strength. I can't tell you. All right. The last but not the least is Gateway Oracle Cards by Denise Lynn. It comes with a guidebook, but it's very easy. It's very easy. The caption and the quote here kind of suggested, and I usually have this habit of pairing this with the tarot cards, right? So that I get more detailed reading. But this is basically what you would want to hear. You would want to take guidance for, like, letting go, renew your life, manifest your dreams, embark on an adventure, cherish yourself, ignite some courage, break barriers, listening to your heart, making a difference, believe in magic. I mean, the captions are really great, and it helps me delve deeper into my tarot readings, and that is something that kind of makes it the best, the pairing with tarot cards and how in-depth analysis I'll be able to do with it. So yeah, I mean, that's all that I have. This is my most favorite collection, and if you like this video, I have some more decks which I've ordered. I'll be using those decks, I'll be working on those decks, try to use it with my client readings, for my personal readings, and I will definitely come up with an updated list. All right, okay, so thank you so much for watching this. Bye bye, have a good life.